Yes. The tan. Yeah, I know.
I thought we normally do walkouts for these games, even if we're just doing it from center half.
Sound like a rock.
It didn't bounce.
The turf or is it the ball?
It's definitely the turf.
No, just line up, doesn't matter what order.
Everyone's gonna wave no matter what, right?
Yeah, to the 3,000.
Sam did captain before you went out.
You can.
I thought it was weird.
I think I read in the rules you can do it before if it's more convenient. So.
But it's normally, we did it for you, so because we were already running 15 minutes late. So that's, yeah.
Commodores on 3, 1, 2, 3, Commodores!
Hey, Commodores, are we walking out or no? No? Walking out? No? Maybe? Yes?
You're a call rep.
Well, we're all ready for the walkout, so
Number order?
doesn't matter the order, just
Technically by the rules competition, we're supposed to.
They are. Yeah, and if they don't, they get signed in, right?
Oh my god, we're number neighbors.
And then, like, if you don't do the national anthem. Morgan, our dogs are going to eat.
Oh man. Oh god.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Mercyhurst University for the 2023 United Women's Soccer Home Opener featuring Steel City FC and your Erie Commodores. And now for tonight's starting lineups, first for Steel City. In goal, number 1, Emily Urax. The defender, number 14, Melissa Salisbury. The midfielders, number 18, Angelina King. Number 11, Maddie DeLucio. Number 15, Morgan Koss. Number 17, Sydney Patrick. Number 20, Gabriela Mera. Number 33, Ashley Rodriguez. Number 34, Natalie Matthews. The forwards, number 22, Taylor Hamlet, and number 12, Emily Cooper. And now the starting lineups for your Erie Commodores. In goal, number 1, Morgan Sinan. The defenders, number 4, Molly Whaley. Number 22, Hannah Shepard. Number 12, Leah Bermudez. Number 2, Angela Vandamia. Number 19, Gresham Oslick. The midfielders, number 16, Grace Emanuel. And number 18, Kylie Cross. The forwards, number 17, Catherine Wall. Number 9, Alexa Dix. And number 7, Brooklyn Respecki. The Commodores are coached by Bex Young. Fans, now at this time, we ask that you please rise if you can, remove your caps, and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
captain. Yeah, you need a captain from y'all.
Yeah, Blue, bring in Johanna. Come on.
All right. So
On the
head
toes,
in it.
on the line.
Head in it. Vote.
Straight away.
You got the lead. Vote.
When I clap, you come. Oh.
Come
Back pedal. When I clap, you come. Go.
That's what it is. Both sides.
Once again, fans, the concession stand is open at the northwest end of Tulio Field, featuring food products and also products from John Russell Brewing Company.
And go.
On a chilly, windy late May afternoon, we welcome you to the campus of Mercyhurst University for the season opener for the Erie Commodores, as this evening they take on Steel City FC. You can guess where they come from,
he doesn't have enough
down in Pittsburgh. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another season of Commodores soccer. We've got a doubleheader for you, the women's action followed by the men's action. The women in their second season, looking to improve on last year. The weather, it could be worse. It's dry. It was raining all morning, but it is windy up here on the hill, as it frequently is, as we're up on a hill. And it's probably down into the low 50s here. Probably will get down into the 40s by the time the night is over. And wind is a big factor. It swirls here. Right now it looks like it is coming out of the north, hence the cold temperatures. So that will be a factor. It's interesting. The streamers on the goalpost are blowing one way and the flag's blowing another way. So we'll get a sense of that as the day goes on. Commodores will be in their traditional blue uniforms. Steel City is in gray.
Right?
Looks like it will be Emily Cooper to touch it first from midfield on the Mercyhurst M. We are in Southeast Erie, and we are underway here in the 2023 season. Glad you could join us. Almost regret not bringing my space heater. So obviously here in the early going, we're in the first minute. These teams just sort of feeling each other out. It does look like that wind is blowing from right to left, so that would be to say that Erie would be going into the wind here in this first half. Run through the starting lineups here in a moment. For Steel City, the keeper number 1, Emily Rex, the defenders, Melissa Salisbury. They've listed one defender and a whole bunch of midfielders. Angelina King, Maddie DeLucio, Morgan Koss, Sydney Patrick, Gabriela Mera, Ashley Rodriguez, Natalie Matthews. The forwards are listed as Taylor Hamlet and the aforementioned Emily Cooper, number 12. As Erie has the throw in, Commodores in goal, Morgan Sinan. The defenders listed as Molly Whaley, Hannah Shepard, Leah Bermudez, Angela Vendamia, Gretchen Oslick. The midfielders, Grace Emanuel, Kylie Cross, Catherine Wall, Alexa Dix, and Brooklyn Respecki. A lot of locals on this Commodore team. Say the balance comes out of District 10, Erie, McCain, Harbor Creek. Sinan, the keeper, out of Poconos, PA, which it's a mountain range. I wasn't aware that it was a city. That, of course, in the eastern part of Pennsylvania, there's a big auto racing facility there and ski resorts and so forth. Not terribly far from Manhattan. Leah Keogh, who did not start, we may see her later. She comes out of Limerick, Ireland. But again, Courtney Kessler also is not in the lineup. She comes out of California, but a very local flavor to this Erie team, as this one is just played back to the keeper.
Yes, buddy! Yes, buddy! That's you, Grace! Well done,
Hey, Taylor, do you want me to have them put this on?
Reset! Reset!
said he wanted me to have them put bibs on the bench.
Actually, a pretty good crowd down below us here, considering how cold it is here. And usually, this time of year, this sports facility, now the classes are over with, but actually their graduation was last week, and I was actually down at the Civic Center, as it was once known, and I guess it was the baccalaureate graduate degree graduation was opposite AA baseball game next door. Made it parking a little bit tough. I guess they don't check the meters on the weekends. We're very lucky. Commodores just playing it back. Both teams again conservative, as you would expect, not only in the early going, but in the first game of the season. I guess the good news with the weather, cramping would be less of an issue today than it will be certainly for some nights later on this year. Really, we've been, over the years, I can't really think of many bad weather games. During the pandemic year, there was a game over at Cathedral Prep, although maybe we have a chance here. We'll hold on that. And we're going to get, I think, an offside. But I remember one game, it was actually a 4-team, not a tournament, but an event. And there was a pretty significant lightning delay. But other than that, we've had, knock on wood, very good weather for these games over the years. This might be the coldest I can recall, though. And it's not that cold. It's in the low 50s. It's not like we're in Ice Station 0.
Go forward, take. Go forward, take.
Pretty good passing here from Steel City, and a nice ball into the box. Is everybody on, I guess? And this one high, off the crossbar, loose in front, still loose in front, and it's cleared away. Great job there by everybody involved. I don't even know if Signing got a piece of it. It hit the crossbar and ricocheted back, but great job by that back line for Erie to get that loose ball out.
Make sure you're following your weak side. How's that not a foul?
And the first major attempt of this game, legitimate scoring opportunity, goes to Pittsburgh. And this will be an Erie throw. It was Dix that took the throw.
Yeah, support the ball!
Move the ball!
The Commodores looking to make a run now down the near side. That one kicked out. It'll be an Erie throw, so they're slowly making their way on down. That is toward the south end of this stadium. I mentioned, though, this campus usually, and we'll see it as the season goes on, it's packed. I mean, we had games last year here where there would be some other game going on up above us. There are some new turf fields behind us. They have a beautiful new turf field for baseball that's about 2 years old. Probably in about a week's time, you'll start seeing high school baseball playoffs going on, and that's now sort of the preeminent facility in Erie. In fact, I believe it's the only field turf baseball field in all of Erie County. I can't think of another one in Northwest Pennsylvania, to be honest. The next closest might be down at Slippery Rock, where the D10 track and field was going on there. Erie had a slight shot there, but it was booted away. Oh, I understand McDowell is getting a turf field, which means that Prep will have one within the next 2 years in that arms race.
Nothing easy, Prep!
We got the ball! Come on!
But it's just so hard, not necessarily this time of year. We had a mild winter, but these games in March and April, when the weather might be nice, but if it rained the day before, the field unplayable. So Commodores controlling things at the moment.
Keep the pressure on, Blue! Get wide, Katie!
This played down, it's going to be an Erie throw, so let's see if they can do anything out of this. They did a nice job converting this field when we got here about an hour before we got underway. They were having some kind of a football, I think it was a football camp with some of those guys I'm assuming we're in high school or whatever with some of the Mercyhurst players, I think. And so they had to get the nets wheeled out and everything. Here's one into the center, loose, and there's the chip, and it just goes wide. Oh, there was a chance. Keeper came out, but it just got sort of chipped wide of the net, and it'll be a goal kick. So now each team has had an opportunity, but nothing coming from it. But we'll see if Erie can keep the pressure on here as we are in the 9th minute. See if Erie can spread out a little bit here. Going to go down the near side. Whaley looking for a cross, and nice job there to box her out. That was a nice job by Rodriguez there to not allow a potential corner, and it'll be a goal kick. The sun trying to peek out a little bit here. Usually it, mentioned that wind, it usually goes down as the evening goes on. Now we have some contact and we get our first foul of the contest. It'll go on Pittsburgh, so it'll be a free kick for Erie from 55, 60 yards out over there.
Keep it dangerous!
They mentioned that rain, so when you see us, this field drains very well. This turf field is maybe 3 years old. It's a great field, but you'll probably see some water fly up when you see somebody go down or get a slide tackle.
Can we do it together, Gray? Go on, Costi. Yeah, anticipate long ball. Good.
And now we get all kinds of contact and no whistle. Wow, I thought we'd get a whistle there on Erie, but they play on. May have been a break for the Commodores there. That would have been a free kick from not terribly far away. Well, good news if you're a Cleveland Guardians fan. Their game today was postponed, so you don't have to worry about watching them this afternoon. Enjoy your Saturday.
Gotta win it! Let's go, Chris! Kylie, get your head on it!
Here's the goal kick. And just a refresher, they play international rules in this league, and I guess the colleges just adapted those as well. Is that true? They don't do overtime anymore in college? They count up? Yeah. So they count up, and clock will not stop unless it's something really unforeseen. And no, obviously there's extra time at the end of each half, but no overtime or shootouts or anything like that. But, boy, back when college had those 2 15-minute overtimes, that was, and then the game could still end in a tie, which was strange to me, but that was, I think it was a change for the better for college soccer, in my opinion. Chance perhaps, that was misplayed, but it goes far enough back to the keeper. Matthews almost gave Erie a point-blank opportunity there. Look at the pressure here by the Commodores into the front. I like that. But it's cleared down the field. We're in the 13th minute, scoreless here in the season opener. Commodores and Pittsburgh FC. Glad you could join us from Mercyhurst University in Southeast Erie. Oh, beautiful ball up in front. Here we go, but Specky was evidently offside. It's been an exciting time here at Mercyhurst. Both their baseball team and their lacrosse team is in the, Mercyhurst is a Division II school here, is in the NCAA tournament. And the baseball team, they play these first round regionals, which I believe consist of 7. I believe the one they were in was 7. There was maybe a play-in, but Mercyhurst was the 6th seed, and they won their first 2 games. They won yesterday on a walk-off grand slam against Seton Hill at Seton Hill. Doesn't get much better than that. So they're in a double elimination tournament. They are in great shape. And the lacrosse team as well in the tournament. They've got a great men's basketball program as well. They're always in the NCAA tournament. That one, Erie tried to flip it, but they were unable to get it all the way over there, but Erie retains possession anyway. Now Dix plays it into the middle, but nobody was home. And this one played back to Sinan, who will make them come up and then boot it away. Looks like she might have mishit that one a little bit.
Get closer to her in that moment, Dave. We're not in possession there.
So it's going to be a throw here. This is Rodriguez.
Great. Kingsley, well done, kid. Good. Go on, King. King, can we go on?
And Erie able to thwart that minor opportunity. Sinan comes up and boots it, does a nice job, gets it right to Dix, and I'm not sure what this call was. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was offside, not something you ordinarily seen called near midfield, but I guess that was the case. So Ashley Rodriguez will just play it back.
Happy play off them. Yes, Taylor in behind. Love it. Foul. Tay, love it. Well done.
Free kick here for Pittsburgh. This is Mara. Not sure if she's related to the Maras that own the NFL New York Giants. And it's headed away. Each team had one pretty good scoring opportunity. There was one early for Pittsburgh that actually got by Sinan as it was a chip shot, and she jumped up to get it, and it actually went by her but bounced up. And the back line for the Commodores did a great job to clear it out before anyone from Pittsburgh could get to it. And then Erie had a quick opportunity that just went wide, I don't know, about 7 or 8 minutes ago. Since then, we have not had any real legitimate scoring opportunities or shots on goal. And also, too, for the first game, I mean, you can scrimmage all you want and run and practice and all that, but nothing can replicate the speed of an actual game in any sport, except for bowling. So you know, it just takes a little bit of time for both of these squads.
Second. How are we supporting the ball now?
And on that score, it's probably better that it's cooler than as opposed to it being 80 degrees and sunny. That one played up, and I guess onside. There's the shot. Wow, right to the keeper, Sinan. Well, it looked like that shot was done in haste. Felt like maybe you could have tried to maybe attack the net a little bit further rather than just kicking it at that point, but it was a nice play by Sinan.
Let's go. Good screen, right?
This one will just go back to the keeper, but I'm going to have to get it out of there in a hurry, and does. 19th minute, no score here.
Natalie Matthews, get underneath! Underneath, Natalie! Bella! Good, Bella, we get this. Natalie! Carry to step, Nina! Lift across, let's go! Let's go! Good, Costi. Costi, no line. No line there. Let's go. Lift. Good, Maddie, Lucio.
And again, played back. Didn't get all the way back to the keeper.
Good, keeper. Patience, great, well done.
Chance here in front, contact right in front of the box. Now this is not going to be a PK, but it's going to be very close to the outside of the box, and this is going to be a great opportunity for Pittsburgh here. Obviously, it's a break for Erie. If it had been a couple feet further, it would have been a PK, but you can set up the wall. This will be Hamlet to take this, and she'll try to either play it short to a teammate or try to bend it around that wall that they're moving back. So that wall is 10 feet in front of the net. And this is into the wind here. As I mentioned, it's swirling. That flag showing you that it's sort of in her face. There it goes, and it ricochets into the net. 1-0, Pittsburgh.
Gabby.
Hey, great, next 5 minutes.
Steel City goal scored by number 22, Taylor Hamlet.
Keep it up, good job. Hey, next 5 minutes, Gray. Stay switched on, let's go.
Next five, come on!
So on that foul, just in front of the box, they didn't need the PK. And it's 1-0, so in this opening game for Erie, Steel City strikes first. Commodores looking for an immediate response here. It's a 1-on-2, but they've got a chance. Played back, see if they can get a shot off. Contact, and it's almost the exact same scenario. Right in front of the box. Now Erie's going to get a free kick, almost the exact same spot where it took place at the other end. And we'll see if the Commodores can reciprocate and tie this thing up literally moments later. Boy, that's kind of eerie. Looks like that's Kylie Cross that will take it. And same deal, you'll see a wall about 10 yards out. So a great chance here for Erie to almost immediately tie this match up here in the 23rd minute. Oh, a beautiful diving save. I don't know if that was going in. I think it was. From my angle, I think that was going in. You won't see, and I get confirmation on that, you won't see a better save than that. It does result in the first corner of the match for either team, for Erie, but they almost halved it right there. They go short over there on the far side. There's the shot, and boy, what a nice effort, but it does sail tall.
Fans, the Commodores would like to thank Erie Insurance, Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, Visit Erie, and John Russell Brewing Company. Once again, fans, the concession stands are open at the northwest end of the stadium, featuring products from John Russell Brewing Company.
So Erie will get another corner now on the other side, looking to tie this up, and it's just ricocheted away. That, I believe, was DeLuccio that sort of with her hip knocked it out, and it goes all the way to the other end of the field. Boy, that was unfortunate because now, I mean, obviously the lead, but Pittsburgh also, you can sort of see an extra pep in their step, not just from that goal, but from that incredible save. But Erie could have really stolen the momentum if they had been able to strike less than a minute after Pittsburgh scored. And I said it was Hamlet. Hamlet took the free kick. I don't think it was tipped. I'll get confirmation on that at halftime because we want to give credit where credit's due. But I thought it was all Hamlet for Steel City that punched that one in. But I'll go find out at the break if perhaps somebody deflected it and we switch Hamlet from a goal to an assist. And here comes Steel City again, but stopped away. We're in the 25th minute, 1-0. Steel City is out in front.
Underneath the ball now. Let's go. Underneath. Addy. Good.
Played up and
Reset, great line.
offside, I guess it was.
Keep it up. You're doing good. Keep it up. Up. Play on game. Good. Good to Lucio. The ball out. Who's the free man? Who's the free man? Good. Good. Yeah, come. Back on it, Em. Back on it. Great repress. Well done. Emily Cooper, great repress. What? Hey, don't switch off, Yusuf. Don't switch off. Good, Boston.
Just hold it and bite the foul. Come on, we need a big one. Right, watch here, watch here. Man! You're fine, you're fine.
This will be another Erie throw as it goes into the bleachers.
I gave him all to John. John's got them all the way down there. You have up to me.
And they get it taken care of. No ball boys or ball girls. Usually they get a couple of youngsters to go out there, but it's a Saturday. People are busy. A little bit more physical here. You could see it there. They have been, and I like this, they have not been overly aggressive with the whistle in this game. And I give the referees credit for that. You hate it when every little bit of contact is a foul, disrupts the flow of the game, but we've had a great flow so far. Unfortunately, if you're a Commodore supporter, they're down 1-0 in the now 28th minute. You can probably see those trees moving and just get a sense, and that's not a gust. That's pretty much what we've had all afternoon. I sort of thought when the rain stopped this morning, sun would come out and it would be nice. Why did I think that? It's because what the weather people told me. But it's dry.
Move again!
1v1!
Chance perhaps for Erie. See if they can flip the field. Oh, they've got players in front, and they're going to get an offside as the ball goes into the net. They could not get behind the ball.
Keep the pressure on, please!
We've got The men's action coming up after this. The Commodores in their opener will take on Carpathia, which I'm told is from outside of Detroit, so stay tuned for that. But lots left here, 29th minute. Commodores playing from behind, 1-0. As here, they're slowly moving it down the field.
Hey, stay switched on. Stay switched on. 1v1. No cross.
There's the cross, but it's picked up out of the air.
Easy, Eric. Natalie. Too easy out there. Inside. Yes to Lucio. Yes to Lucio. Go on, Tay. Natalie Matthews.
Yeah, that's going to be offside.
Hey, looking.
Well done, Leah, good step.
Take that runner away. Take her away and get Maddie in like we worked on. Underneath the ball, Tate.
Well, you can hear you. It's almost like you got the coaches mic'd up. So that's always interesting, no matter what sport, to hear coaches in game. I always find that interesting. Whatever sport, whether it's soccer, football, basketball.
There you go.
Come on, Sid. Sid, good movement.
There you go, Bert.
'Cause, you know, you get those sideline interviews, and most coaches, almost all of them, never give you anything of substance coming all the way out to sign in. Boy, I tell you what, she is aggressive. Give her credit. When that ball is anywhere near her, she's coming out of there. And you got to be careful with that, but you applaud the aggressive play there. You don't want to be passive and be sitting in the net and have it be a one-on-none situation, because then you're really in trouble. But like, she goes after everything.
Referee! Hey! Look after the players, ref.
You can hear some dissatisfaction with the Steel City coaching staff. 31st minute, 1-0. Steel City from just in front of the box. Taylor Hamlet put them ahead after a foul. It was a free kick. And again, I'm almost 100% sure that it was not deflected, that it was indeed Hamlet, but I'll get confirmation on that at halftime. Oh, trying to take advantage. Boy, great idea there by Dix, but it went wide. I think it would have been in the air long enough that we wouldn't have been able to get over there, but it was the right idea, certainly. Trying to catch your ex sort of sleeping.
Yes, Emily, keep trying to find it.
And that one way out and up the hill. Might have gone into the lacrosse net over there.
What number are you going up?
And we're going to get some subs coming up here for Erie. Looks like Leah Keogh out of Limerick, Ireland, and Courtney Kessler out of California. So I mentioned the balance of this Erie team from the Erie area. These two obviously not when you're talking about Discovery Bay, California, and Limerick, Ireland. So they will come on here in the 32nd, almost 33rd minute. And looks like Dix and Cross will check out.
We need you higher up in that space. If the ball goes to Brooklyn's feet, you've got to go in beyond. What's happening is going into Brooklyn's feet. We're all standing facing and then Katie's disconnected. We are. But when we do that and it gets to Brooklyn's feet, those are the triggers that then go in. So yes, if you do, if you don't, you kind of pop away.
So we'll see if Kessler and Keogh, a little alliteration there, can provide a spark for Erie. Oh, nice ball here down the near side. Rodriguez up ahead. This player doesn't have a number on the back of her jersey, so I'm not sure who that was. That's 12. That was Cooper. But they may have found something here down that near side. That time didn't see 33 Rodriguez, but now they go to the other side. Here's the cross, and it gets by, but it just goes wide. Dangerous there. Sinan dove for it. I think she got a piece of it, and she did, because it's going to be a corner. This will be the first of the late afternoon, early evening for the Steel City FC. Erie has had 2 corners. But that was close, at least from my angle. Probably wasn't as close as I thought it was, but nevertheless a good opportunity. Played in, headed out, nicely done.
Hey, angle.
Chance at the top, nice shot in traffic, but couldn't quite get enough on it, and Sinan able to gobble it up easily. I didn't think that shot would get through, to be honest. 35th minute, 1-0. Steel City out in front. Every time I say that, I get hungry. There's in Erie, there's a pizza place called Steel City. Very good pizza. Here's a ball, and onside, and a battle here. Chance perhaps. There's a nice move. Left foot shot deflected, and the rebound. Still a chance for Erie. Nice ball. Shot. Goal! Erie's tied it up. Great passing. They weren't too quick with it. Commodores take their time, and they have tied it up. And it was Keogh who just checked in.
Erie Commodores goal scored by number 12, Leah Keogh.
Well, I mentioned aloud, would Keogh and Kessler be able to provide a spark? The obvious answer, yes, because Keogh, out of Limerick, Ireland, puts it in. And again, I've got to credit all the players for Erie that were involved in that, because they could have taken a shot in haste. They had a little bit of room, but they worked it. Like in basketball, when you've got an open three, but you work it and find the guy wide open underneath for the easy bucket. That's exactly what Erie did. And now perhaps another chance, but that pass is deflected, that cross. But great discipline there from the Commodores, and we've got ourselves a brand new ball game here, tied up. We're going to get a sub for Steel City. And let's see here.
Relax, Leo.
Emily Greca, number 24, is in. So that's the first sub for Pittsburgh.
Well done, Courtney.
But Commodores have tied it up and grabbed the momentum. And they'll have, I was going to say they'll have the win in the second half. It's been swirly here. This is an open, as you can see, this is an open field. So when you get openings at both ends, you got buildings, you can see those are dorms on the far side. The wind here just sort of blasts off of these buildings and bleachers and swirls. Great chance, though, here for Pittsburgh to perhaps retake the lead, but offside.
Hey, good idea, great. Good idea.
38th minute. So Hamlet for Steel City, Keogh for Erie, and we're tied up at 1 here in the first half of the first game of the 2023 campaign.
Oh, Mary, just drop.
Commodores on the women's side will next be home. They're not going to be home again until June 11th when they take on arch rival FC Buffalo. That's a 2 o'clock game, so if you can't get here to Mercyhurst, we hope you join us on the stream. Men actually have a couple of home games in that span, but women will be on the road for that period of time until June 11th.
Courtney, pick up. Stop with the key.
Lucio, come here. Mary, read it.
So even if you end up at a 1-1 tie, that's a win for Erie. Now we've still got 7 minutes plus extra time, so a lot can obviously happen before the intermission, but that's going to be a handball, obviously inadvertent, as went off of Katie Wall's hand. Free kick coming up. This is Mara that's going to take it from about 45 yards out, 48 yards out with the angle. And it's headed away. Yeah, and as is human nature, you can really see the extra sort of pep in the step of Erie after that tying goal some minutes ago. Here comes Mara, plays it into a crowded area, but it's ricocheted up in front, but I believe what happened there was Hamlet had to back off because if she had touched it, it would have been offside. I think that's what took place there. That one went off the back of an Erie player, right off the back of the head, and so it's kept in as they were trying to clear. And it's what a play there. Headed back. What a job by Bermudez, who had fallen down. The ball, it looked initially like it had the momentum, did the ball, that it was going to go easily back to Synan, but it kind of died right near the line for the box. And Bermudez had already gone down to the ground. She slipped, but was able to head it back to the keeper in what was really a brilliant move, and now it'll be a free kick for the Commodores. Nice ball to the front of the box. Played back, though, to the other team.
Mary, other side. Yeah, we'll play. Mary or Tay, one of you's got to be full side.
There you go, Brooke.
Yeah, good. Go on, Gosling, this is the one. Lucio, wider. Yes, Mary.
Oh, nice there. As again, I mentioned earlier, if I was Pittsburgh, I would try to get Rodriguez on that run a little bit more, but she has a nice ball down to the far side. It's going to be poked out, and it will be another corner coming up for the Steel City FC, or Steel City, I shouldn't say the. I'd been doing baseball and basketball, so I'm used to saying the and then the team nickname.
I feel good right now.
So it's just Steel City FC, I apologize.
Yeah, I'm running a bit.
It's like calling it the Twitter. Played into the middle, and a lot of ricocheting there, nothing doing though. And Erie still not able to clear it, and now they are. That could have been a handball. I thought it was on King. 1-on-2 now. Here comes Erie looking to grab the lead here in the 43rd minute. This is Keogh again. Nice strike. Boy, she got a lot on that, but it was grabbed out of the air by Iraq's. Commodores with good pressure. That's one thing they've been doing. They have been very aggressive here when Pittsburgh's been sort of dilly-dallying with the ball in their own end, hoping to maybe take advantage of a mishit or a mistake of some kind and steal a goal perhaps.
Yeah.
Here comes DeLucia, what a beautiful ball to the other side of the field. Here's Patrick. Patrick tried to cross. Good slide tackle there for Erie by Shepard, number 22. And boy, that was a beautiful play. It will result in another corner. This is the third for Steel City. And as they will try to steal a goal here before the intermission, we're in the 44th minute. That one drifted back away from the net. Let's see if Steel City can keep it in this end. That one somehow stayed in. Nice cross and a nice header, but it's going to go wide. And diving on the ball is Sinan.
Turn the face, great. Turn the face.
We're just waiting to see how much extra time we end up with. I was told they have the board like you see in the World Cup, as we are now in the 45th minute. In a 1-1 game. So it has been entertaining here to get this season underway.
Keep going now. Yes, fella. Yes,
About 30 seconds left in regulation.
No turn!
You know, we haven't had any injuries. We've had 2 goals scored. They may not give him any extra time, to be honest. And that might be it because he's not putting that board up down below. So we're going to get 1 minute.
1 minute extra time.
Let's go, Molly, let's go! Get us up!
So we'll see if Erie can steal something here before the end of the half here. They're going to have to work with haste. Usually they let them sort of go until the opportunity is thwarted within reason. Good battle going on there. Nice job. And it's going to be ricocheted over to the far side. That'll go out.
Hey, Mary, when you get the ball, you set it off and can we spin it behind now?
So this should be the last gasp here for Erie in the first half, 1-1 game. They can get something going toward the net. There's the cross. Header, wide. Oh, good opportunity and a beautiful cross over there. But that will do it for the first half of play. Glad you could join us in the season opener. It's 1-1, Erie and Steel City. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Once again, fans, the concession stands are open at the northwest end of the stadium, including products from John Russell Brewing Company. We hope you go over. The Commodores would also like to thank Erie Insurance, Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, Visit Erie. They'd also like to thank Northwest Savings Bank, Budweiser, Velocity Network, UPick6, and the Erie Sports Center. Visit us online at eriecommodores.com, on Twitter at Erie_Commodores, Facebook at Erie Commodores FC, or
15,
Instagram at Erie Commodores.
I saw that and I was like, holy shit. It's the first free kick I've ever scored in my life. It's the first time I've ever taken a free kick in my life.
I thought they'd put it up. I thought they'd look for us, but no one's looking at us. Do you guys want to go in? Or should I just go back there?
I'm fucking freezing, so I'm not mad about that.
You're cold?
Why I have to go to the
Yeah, I'm
bathroom?
fucking standing here. Of course I'm cold. I know, that's right.
It's on the
so
men's one, but
okay.
not the women's. That's hilarious.
I believe so.
Hey, you want to sign your name? Sure. Oh, we're done electronic. Yep. So that part. All right. See ya. Have fun. See the show. Remember, you can run forward. You don't always have to go back. Yeah, I know.
One more hydrogen peroxide? Will that help? Yeah. That's what I see how this. How the heck do you know that? Alcohol.
No, because that's what he gave me. It's like the gel. He went inside to get it.
Yes. I know, I just don't. That's
Just gotta make sure that she puts it.
Em, where's Emily? Yeah.
Unless she's not going back in, then
No, she is.
tape it on. Is that my number one? Yeah, she's 12. Yeah. Her shorts still have 12 on it. Yeah.
Commodores on 3! 1, 2, 3! Commodores!
What's up, guys?
Extra loud because you're over there.
Back here on the campus of Mercyhurst University, Jack Quinn with you. We are at 1-1 after one half of play here between the Commodores and Steel City FC. Steel City in the steel-colored uniforms, Commodores in their traditional home blue. Taylor Hamlet for Steel City opened the scoring from just outside of the box on a free kick. Double-checked, it was not deflected. It was her goal unassisted. And then about 15 minutes or so later, for Erie, Leah Keogh, who had just checked into the game 5 minutes before, put one in after a great display of passing from the Commodores. Very patient. And Erie tied it up at 1, and that's where we stand now. It's actually, I think, as I was down there at the break, gotten a little warmer since the start of this game. The wind has died down a bit, so yeah, I mentioned that. I don't think it has any, I don't think it's going to matter. I mean, both teams are playing in it. But Erie now going right to left toward the north end of the stadium.
Hey, Freeman! Sid, talk! Sid, you've got to talk. You've got 2 players. Check your shoulders, Maddie.
Katie, we don't need you to fully go. Hold your space.
I think I would be a new headset because my one sucks.
Well done, Kylie!
We are at Saxon Stadium here at Mercyhurst. I don't know if it's still referred to as Tulio Field. I don't believe it is. The former longtime mayor of Erie. But boy, they did a great job with the new, I say new now, it's about in its 3rd year or so, field turf. They had lights here, but the lights they had previously were only to help with day games as it got darker. They were not able to host night games. They can now. They've upgraded the lights, and mentioned earlier all the other thing with those other fields allow for. We'll take a break here, chance perhaps for Erie, and it's going to be a throw for Erie. The other things, the fields to your right as you're watching this, are not in your view. It allows for a doubleheader, the other team to warm up and then come right down. You don't have to wait a half hour while the other team warms up. Here's the cross in front, loose, but a bad ricochet, and it will eventually, I suspect, be cleared. Maybe not. It's a pretty good chance for Erie, just unlucky. And on a dead sprint comes Whaley, and oh, just the timing a little bit off, and then not too far off from an own goal there. Although I guess it was Erie that touched it last, because it's going to be a goal kick. I think that ricocheted off the football goal post.
It's a goal kick.
I thought that 22 Hamlet was the last one to touch it, but I guess not. Ooh. Okay, said in the first half, to a large extent, they have let these teams play. They're not calling ticky-tack fouls, which you like. It doesn't disrupt the flow of the contest.
Ashley, start dropping us.
Looks like Erie not thrilled with that call. Bex Young saying that it should have been an Erie throw. It was not. DeLuccio gives it up in front. More contact. We've got a player down for a moment for Steel City. That was Cost, but she appears to be all right. She's back up.
You're gonna go, then go. Yes, Katie,
And a little nickel dimer there. I don't think there was a ton of contact. Keogh may have embellished a bit, but hey, it worked. And it'll be a free kick from just inside of midfield for Erie. Shepard will take it.
Any second ball. Any second ball,
and boy, she's got a big leg. That was a nice ball. And that time it was into the wind, but Pittsburgh controls it.
Patient. Stay organised, back four, come up. Hey, yes, Maddie, screen. Maddie, screen. Maddie, screen. She could be open, right? She's got to wait for some pressure to get on the ball before we start to go.
Played up. And that's just going to ricochet back. We had quite a few offsides in that first half, which again, first game of the year, to be expected. No matter how much you practice scrimmage, you're not going to be fully sharp, and then you got to credit the other team's defense as well. And the wind too, to be perfectly honest. You get a long high ball in. It's hard to judge when it's that windy. Looked like they were waiting to blow that whistle to determine whether or not Bermudez fell down, because they didn't call it right after the contact, but when she sort of stumbled to the ground, that's when the whistle blew. It'll be a free kick, Erie. Sort of like in the NBA when you see the ref wait Nick, he's 50-50 on whether or not to call a foul. If the shot goes in, he lets it go. If he doesn't make it, then he'll call the foul and let the guy shoot 2 free throws.
Come on!
Called offside. The second time we've seen offsides called near midfield,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
touch the ball.
sort of rare.
Good, good. Kingsley, quicker! Sit higher and wider.
52nd, now into the 53rd minute, still 1-1. We do not have any scoring as of yet here in the second half.
I remember coming to the US and taking a goal kick inside the box, and I was like, no. Like, oh, we're introducing that rule next year.
Get closer to her. Good. Have a top. Time, Yorick. Time. Nina, it's a great find.
It's played back. Rex in the teal keeper outfit.
Good save, underneath the ball.
Sort of looks like Tua Tagovailoa or
Yep.
the other Dolphin, although they don't go mono aqua that often, and they've got white helmets. But still right, same color. There's the cross, but nobody was home for Erie. Right idea, just nobody was there.
Good. How can we play off?
And nice job, Bermudez picked it off, and Erie's able to get a shot here.
That's it. Organize. That's it. Second. Force it back. Good.
And Shepard unable to keep it in. It'll be a throw for Steel City.
Hannah, just be aware, Hannah.
Neither team has really had any kind of a threat of scoring here, as we are nearly 10 minutes in, about 9 minutes into this second half.
Addy, turn! Play the half turn!
Organize!
Who's the free man?
34 right now. 34.
Hey, you're gonna have to go together then. Oh, Rissa?
Yes, Hannah.
Jeff, we're to your shoulder. Good ball.
Well done, Leah. Way to be smart.
Natalie and DeLucio, you guys have got to come back. Come on. Yeah? Second ball. Hey, it's good stuff, great. Keep it going.
This is where we want you a little bit closer.
Costa, center of the field.
Grace, go.
Second ball. Double up.
Go.
Perhaps a chance for Erie here. Nice move getting around the corner, looking for a cross. There it is. Beautifully done, and it's going to find the back of the net. What a cross and what a goal. Oh, my.
Sid. Sid.
That was 18 from 16 for Erie, and they take their first lead of the season.
When they receive the ball,
That was cross from Emmanuel.
you have to double up and go and double team it and help win the ball. Make sense? Got it? Hey, great, come on. Let's go, good stuff. Go.
Erie Commodores goal scored by number 18, Kylie Cross. 16, Grace Emmanuel with the assist.
So Erie takes the lead here, and boy, both of their goals have come with great display of passing. And how about the speed that time by Grace Emmanuel? out of Erie, both these players local products. So the first goal goes to a player from Ireland, and the second goal and assist to Erieites, which I've always thought was a sort of a weird word, but anyway. But the job by Emmanuel to get around the corner there, just turned on the Jets, had a nice cross, and the keeper, Iraq's got a piece of it, but not enough. It was just a really well-executed play, and the Commodores have their first lead of this young season. And now looking for more. This is Emmanuel again. Now cross. Plays it. Nice ball, but it was intercepted. Just a little bit too soft there. And a nice play that time for Erie by 19 Oslick to stop a potential run there, and it's cleared away.
How are we supporting the ball now?
So for Erie, first was Keogh, then it was Cross. And it's 2-1 after trailing 1-0. Now in the 59th minute. Chance in front here, poked away. Ooh, that was dangerous for Erie. Pittsburgh able to keep the pressure on. And, oh my, contact again for the third time today from right in front of the box. This is how Pittsburgh are going to get a yellow. And this is exactly how Steel City got their first goal from almost literally the exact same place, about 3-4 yards in front of the box. It was Hamlet that bent it in the first time. We'll see who takes this one. And Erie had one just like this in the first half. It did not result in a goal. Looks like it's going to be Hamlet again. So can Pittsburgh respond almost immediately here? They've got 5 up on that wall. They only had 4 last time, I believe. Chips it wide off to the right.
Hey, Grace, good stuff. Come on. Keep it up.
So interesting there for Hamlet. The first one she just ripped in, and that time she tried to, I don't know if she was trying to throw Sinan off a little bit. She tried to sort of chip it in over her head and to the top right of the net, but it sailed wide out to the right. Suppose I could make a Scott Norwood joke, but I won't. So here comes Erie now, but I'll tell you what, I think that Erie goal has inspired Pittsburgh. They're playing a little bit faster here and more aggressive than they had been, although this time too aggressive, as Sydney Smith, you get caught with a foul. We're going to get a substitution now.
You're taking Andrew's place.
And I'm going to have to check this because I don't have a number 3.
Hannah, Chris, make sure you're organizing in there.
It's Rebecca Haberski out of McCain, which is just outside of Erie.
That's what we do by double.
Move that way. Straight, arm was wrong. Smart ladies, come on, come on, play.
Angela Van Damia checked out for Erie.
That's all ball. No chance. There's absolutely no chance.
Down the line, quick, down the line, quick!
Watching the same game.
Good, Grace!
Trying to keep it in.
Another chance here for the Commodores. Contact in the box, nothing called. Looking for a cross, there it is, but it's going to be thwarted away. Probably a good no call there. And that time, oddly enough, you got bodies flying everywhere. Shepard made a nice play, couldn't find it. Now she does have it and plays it into the box, but nobody was home. Erie looking for some insurance here to pad that 2-1 lead.
Good. Check your shoulders to Lucio. Yes, Natalie. Good. Good. Go inside, inside. Inside.
On a chilly mid-May day in Erie, they should be running the Preakness Stakes right about now. I'll let you know who won. I've been told it's perhaps the weakest field in the history of that event. This will be a throw for Erie. Apparently, unless you win the Derby, there's just no incentive for these owners to run the horses they ran a couple of weeks ago down at Pimlico. I understand it's also a fun time down there at Pimlico. Yeah, that one tried to flip the field but couldn't get it all the way over there. This one a little bit at a kind of a breakneck pace here for both teams the last couple of minutes. Much more aggressive, a little bit sloppier. And we're going to get 3 subs coming up for Steel City. Nice ball in, look out, and there it's loose. Nobody's in net, there's the shot, and there's the goal. Oh, they had a chance at it, but somehow Synan was unable to grab it, and it's 2-2.
You can call him off, lady. But you can't run. You can't run. You can call him off.
Let's see here. I believe that's 15. I'm waiting for her to turn around. They've got names on the front of the shorts, which really doesn't help a whole lot. I believe that was Morgan Cost.
Quality, love it. Hey, keep it up. Hey, it's good. Let's go, Greg. Come on.
Steel City goal scored by number 15, Morgan Cost.
Nina, organize that line. Let's go. Stay with faith.
So mentioned earlier how aggressive Synan is, and that time it would have paid off, but it just seemed to get by her grasp, and as such the net was wide open. But just an unfortunate circumstance there in this back and forth affair. It's now tied up at 2. So Cost with the goal. '66th minute, tied at 2. It was 1-0 Steel City. Erie with 1 to tie it. 1-1 at the break. Erie took the lead. 2-1, and now we're back to even. And again, you're just joining us, not familiar, new to the league, no overtime. It's the same rules that you would see in an international match.
Pressure on the ball, Ash! Pressure on the ball!
Other than a an elimination game of some sort. No overtime, 2 halves. Nice attempt there, no good. It was deflected and cleared out. Pretty good opportunity there for Erie. Now they keep it in. And contact, we're gonna get a free kick. Far side, great job by Shepard, I believe it was, that drew the foul. And for the 4th time, 2 on each side, we've got a free kick from this one a little bit further out, but not too terribly far outside the box. So a great chance here for Erie, maybe to tie it up, or rather retake the lead. We are tied up at the moment. Keogh's over there. She had Erie's first goal.
just defend anyway.
And cross. We'll see who takes it.
Follow. Make sure we've tracked Faith. Don't switch off.
Yeah.
Little deke. Header. Oh, boy, it was beautifully designed, and she just missed it. She's able to get a head on that thing. It's 3-2 Erie. What a beautiful little chip there. Kind of like a Phil Mickelson flop shot, and unable to connect, but, man, what a great design. But for not, and we remain tied at 2.
Good time. Go the other side. Good.
Phil Mickelson, by the way, not actually left-handed. He plays left-handed. He is not a real left-handed golfer like some of us, just for your own information. And all kinds of contact. I mentioned much more physical here in the second half, but they let him play on, and I think that was a good no call. They let them sort of go back. As long as it's not one-sided, they're letting them play. Another chance perhaps for Erie. Here we go. Respecki into the middle. Shot. What a save. Oh, my goodness. What a shot. Keogh almost had her second goal, but coming out was your ex, who made a brilliant save from, I mean, it was right in front of her. And it's a good thing she got it with her hands, because otherwise it would have hit her right in the face. But Erie not able to convert on another pretty good opportunity. I would call that a great opportunity. But a nice save, and we remain tied up at 2 in the 69th minute.
Brenna, get over and support Faith now. Come on, over there. Good. 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 Hey, good. Good. Hey, go inside yourself. Hey, good. Find it, winger. Good. Find it. Winger. Good.
Inside, step.
Little give and go. Chance perhaps coming. Oh, dangerous again. Out is the keeper again. The net is unmanned. Can they get a shot off? No, I think we're going to get offside. I'll tell you what, again, Simon very aggressive. May have gotten away with one there. I mean, the offside call was a good one. Just fortunate that they happened to be offside.
Just a little bit.
Well, second half has been nothing if not entertaining, physical. A couple of goals. Of course, Erie would like to see another one, and I guess it's going to be a free kick. They thought it was a throw. Played into the middle.
Back up, beware. Yes, Leo, just drop in for us, Leo.
Nice pass up ahead. Can they get the cross off? No, offside.
Once again, fans, the Commodores would like to thank Erie Insurance, Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, and Visit Erie for their support. Also, John Russell Brewing Company. Once again, John Russell products are available at the concession stand along with other food and drink at the northwest end of the stadium.
'71st minute. We're approaching that point, although there has been a lot of scoring where you start thinking mentally that the next goal could win the game. Played up, far side, offside. And we're going to get a new keeper coming up. Rax has played so well, a little bit surprised by this, but and we'll have to check on this.
Yes, Ash, on the touch! On the touch!
time for the Commodores. Keogh, well, that I believe is her 4th shot on goal. Just couldn't get enough on it. Had a good look, but just was sort of fading away. Tied at 2, 73rd minute.
Good block! Em! How can we support? Let's go, Rissa.
Becky, you got one running late. Got one running late, Becca. No, inside, inside.
Good, Molly.
Rihanna, got to react quicker than that. Brenna, hey, screen. Rissa, inside. 16. Oh, tell Tay. Pass her on to Tay.
So I have to apologize.
Becca, runner.
Neither the roster I was given nor the website for Steel City has a number 00. And that was who went into goal.
Organize! Organize! Go, Rissa. Love it.
We have men's action, goal I should say, for Steel City. Men's action coming up should be very quickly after this one. That I mentioned those auxiliary fields allow for them to warm up and not delay the start of the second game. I do hear the ping of a metal baseball bat up there, so I don't know. I know the baseball team for Mercyhurst is down at Seton Hill. Courtney Kessler will check in. She subbed in at about this time in the first half out of Discovery Bay, California, part of the general Bay Area. And I'm sure no doubt is heartbroken that the Oakland A's, who are one of the worst teams in the history of baseball, incidentally, will be off to Las Vegas sooner rather than later. It is unfortunate. There was one time when Oakland had all 4 professional sports, and pretty soon they're going to have none. You feel for those fans. Chance here, look at that speed. We saw it earlier on a corner. See if the Commodores, there's the shot, and it goes wide. A little bit in haste there. And for the most part tonight, that was Emmanuel. Check that. That was, yeah, Emmanuel, I believe. And it sailed wide to the right. But they, for the most part, have been patient. Very good with the passing, with the play setups. 75th minute, still 2-2. Nice ball up ahead. Here we go. Respecki offside again. Boy, oh boy, it seems like every time there's a scoring opportunity for either team, we get that offside call. And again, first game of the year, not all that.
Make sure we've got an angle underneath to receive, okay? We're out.
Uncommon. And this one played up. Chance here. Salisbury. Cross. Oh, what a save. Loose in front. Rebound saved again. Here's another opportunity. Shot deflected. And finally diving on it is Sinan. Oh, they had 3 great chances. Did Steel City. But a couple of deflections and what may have been a couple of game-saving goals by Sinan. Here as we are now with about 15 minutes left in the game, plus extra time, which at this rate we're not going to have much of. There have been no injuries, knock on wood. But what a job. I really thought that Steel City was going to find the back of the net on that opportunity, but a phenomenal job by Sinan to keep them out and then eventually smother the soccer ball.
Sid, you've got to drop in that moment.
Nice passing. Kessler fires, diving stop. one played up. Is she onside? Chance perhaps. Kessler waiting for her teammates, plays it back. Smart ball there. Didn't have anyone to give it to. Middle, oh, an accidental deflection there that's going to thwart that opportunity. I did look it up incidentally, in case you were wondering. Courtney Kessler is not the younger sister of former USC and Browns quarterback Cody Kessler, although they're both from California.
So slow though.
79th minute now, still 2-2. Again, really does feel like next goal could be the winner. But each team over the last couple of minutes had pretty good opportunities to get the go-ahead goal. And that one just intentionally booted out. This will be a throw for Steel City. Throw from the far side.
Courtney now.
Well done, Chris.
Relax,
So two Steel City players there nearly collided. And miscommunication there. It's going to be an Erie throw now in the 80th minute. Oh, could have been a handball there, it looks like, but no whistle. Played back toward midfield.
Drop, sit, sprint in. Body fake.
Shepard, boy, another one with great speed. That's the one thing that has stood out here watching this Commodores team for the first time this year, is they've got some players who can really fly and accelerate when they need to.
Yes, Becca, good.
Can't lose it there.
Just played back.
Just drop Courtney,
Hey, Hamlet.
Good, Kitty.
Good. Pass the ball.
Looks like we may have another sub coming in for Erie here momentarily. Beautiful slide tackle there, clean play. Great job there by, I believe that was Bermudez. I can't see the back of her jersey. And Alexa Dix will indeed check in at the next opportunity. That one kept in, chance for a cross here, and it gets away. Chance in front, and it ricochets a little bit too far over to Simon. Dix out of nearby Jamestown, New York, the home of the National Comedy Center, the museum. We got to get up there, haven't seen it yet.
Love it.
Nice ball near side. Here comes Kessler, but it's going to be a little bit too far. It's played back by Smith to the keeper.
Can you play forward? Can you be positive?
Yeah, this will be a throw for Erie, and Dix will check in, I think.
Keep it up, great, come on. Brianna, keep trying to combine with your teammate. Keep trying to combine with your teammate.
Katie Wall, another D10 product out of Harbor Creek, will check out.
Drop early. Nina, drop early.
83rd minute, 2-2.
Organize. Good. Up.
Oslick to the near side. Nice passing. Here comes Kessler again.
Listen, no line.
Nice pass up in front. Chance here. There's the centering shot. Nobody's in net. It goes too far. They had a point-blank shot with nobody in the net, but they weren't able to stop it in front. There were two Commodores there. Now they'll try again, and the header is going to be taken away. Oh, there were two Commodores right in front. Keeper was out, but they just couldn't stop the ball, and it rolled through.
We have to cut off the line. It's details, 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 details. It's absolutely killed us.
Now Erie really putting the pressure on. Boy, that was a golden opportunity to take the lead with
composure on the ball.
Only about 7 minutes left. And this one played up too far. Back to the keeper. So both of these keepers have been caught drifting a little bit too far. Here's a deflection. Chance for Erie. There's the shot. Deflected. And another nice save, that time by the new keeper, who, again, I apologize, don't have the 0-0. But that one was straight on. If Respecki had been able to angle it a little bit, could have potentially found the back of the net. Now in the 85th minute, again, we're not going to have, now it's tied, so they, a lot of times when it's tied, they'll give them maybe a minute more than they normally would, but I can't imagine we're going to have more than 2, maybe 3, maybe they'll give them 3 stoppage time. I mean, we have had no injuries, 2 goals scored, but fortunately, it has been a very clean game. We had 1 yellow issued to Erie, that's been it. But Erie, over the last 4 or 5 minutes or so, really putting on pressure here. If they can keep this up, they might be able to find the back of the net here before this thing is all done. Play it up, offside again.
Hey, composure on the ball, let's go, Brianna.
I would guess, I haven't been keeping track,
Keep using your teammate.
20 offside calls today between the two teams, something like that.
5 minutes.
Why?
You know, and again, I keep harping on it, first game. You know, you go to a college football game, first game, you're going to see a lot more false starts, illegal motions, things of that nature. Ooh, wicked collision. They're going to get Erie. That looked like they just ran into each other. 11, DeLucio is down. That was a nasty hit at the football 30-yard line. Looked like a football hit. You hope she's okay. Looks like she's favoring her arm or shoulder there. But boy, neither were really looking, and they ran right into each other. And it'll be a free kick here as we approach the 87th minute. As the sun peers out. And boy, we're going to get a push. This is not the time to start calling nickel and dimers, and I think each of those last 2 calls, one, it was sort of mutual contact, and this one, there may have been a little contact in the back, but that's one they've let go the entire match. But it'll be a pretty good opportunity here. I mean, it is what it is for Steel City. Rodriguez setting up to take the free kick from 36 yards out. And they're going to move that wall back. Deflected, still in there, deflected again, still in there, and they are able to clear it.
Courtney, relax, relax.
Set it up now, set it up. Organize. Leave it, Nina. Right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
88th minute, and again, we're not going to have a lot of extra time. That wind has picked up again. It's going into the face of where Erie would be shooting.
9 feet. Get it moving quick. Sit.
And this will be offside. Would have been a 2-on-none. The Pittsburgh fans not in agreement. This is the first time all day here in the almost to the exact end of this match that we've seen the field baked in a little bit of sunshine. And the Steel City coaching staff not thrilled with that call. Here's the one-time shot. It's going to be kept in to an extent by Erie. Now in the 89th minute, tied at 2. It was 1-1 at the break. Erie went up 2-1. Steel City was able to tie it, and that's where we are. I'll let you know about the extra time. Far side looking for a cross. And it's going to go out. It'll be a throw. Obviously, you got to be very careful here.
Grace! Grace!
Boy, they're really clogged up over there on the far side. Now in the 90th minute. Boy, all kinds of open players here on the near side. Not sure why Erie didn't try to flip the field there. But Steel City retains possession for a moment. And boy, I don't know what they just called here. It's going to be another free kick. I didn't see any contact. So they've sort of changed the way that they've been calling these fouls here in the final few minutes. Boy, that's a big ball on the short hop. Oh, it's wide. And would have been an easy stop anyway. Cleared out. 2 minutes extra time.
2 minutes extra time. 2 minutes.
Let's go, boys!
Drop, Brennan! Drop! Drop!
Grace, 2 minutes! Let's go, Grace! Let's go, Kylie!
So we'll see if somebody can put one in here in the next 2 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-2 tie, or draw, I guess I should say, to start the season. And boy, did Erie have a couple of great opportunities to retake the lead, but credit that defense and the goalie play by both keepers for Steel City. Also, Steel City had a great chance, and Sinan did a phenomenal job. They had a chance to go up 3-2. Right now, somebody looking for what would essentially be a walk-off. Up in front, offside. Once again, to the consternation, although this time not much argument from the Steel City staff. Here comes Erie now. Can they get something going here? We've got about a minute left in extra time, tied at 2. And that's going to go over, and it will be, oh, it's kept in. It took an interesting bounce. Now played in the middle. Can Steel City get a last-second goal here in extra time as they set this up? Played down into the corner. It's kept in. No, it's not. Boy, I thought, I'll tell you what, Salisbury kept it in, but evidently not. That's a huge break for the Commodores. It looked, her body was out, but she looked to me like she was able to keep the ball from going over the line, but I guess not. Dangerous moments here for Erie. Contact, slide tackle, no whistle. And that's going to do it. So the first match of the season for Erie ends in a 2-2 tie. They'll be back home again on July 11th. We hope to see you here at Mercyhurst. Once again, final score, Erie 2, Steel City 2. We've got the men's action coming up right here. Don't go anywhere.
Hold on, mate. Who have you got next?
Final score, Steel City 2, your Erie Commodores 2. Fans, the Commodores will be back in action Sunday, June 11th, when they host rival FC Buffalo at 2 p.m. We hope to see you all here at Saxon Stadium.
Dangerous moments here for Erie.